Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back from the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking the EXP captains, Marco and Momo, into the 10-star KIZUNA, taking on YAMATO for this Super Boss 10-star event. And as you guys know, whenever it comes to assist teams and 10-star runs, I do love running EXP captains, whether that be Marco, whether that be Momo. Now, like I said in the pre-video, moving forward, I will be building the team. Basically, whatever unit being Marco or Momo that just fits the actual 10-star is the unit I'm going to use. So against Strength is where we're starting. Fighters get the cooldowns. So we are using Marco. Marco is just the smartest move here because fighters get all the good stuff. And it's just very easy because you need to build 5 fighters for Marco to get his full powerhouse effectiveness out of him. You can add powerhouse and Psi units as well, but fighters are the big play. On stage 2, you come up against Law, Beppo, Sachi, Penguin. They have a barrier as well as a massive attack defense stat. But Marco's special here actually just kills the 2 units in the front, which I was quite surprised about, to be honest. With the Whitey base support, you can remove the barrier, and then with the Jumanji special, you can actually give yourself 3 turns of an orb boost, as well as remove the paralysis. They're also going to set defense to 0 with Onami. The idea of this was so I could kill the other 2, but it just worked out in my favor that I could easily beat that. With this particular team as well, I don't think you need Luffy Ace Limit Break Level Limit Break 5. I think you might need Jumanji level in Break 5 because their 3-turn orb boost is at level 5, I believe. But they do extend their attack boost, which is a little bit annoying because I was banking on using the Luffy and Ace attack boost for the Momo support. The reason I wanted the Momo support was to do the end of turn damage to get around the resilience. But you are going to apply a burn with the Luffy and Ace special regardless. So that way you can actually kill on the resilience. Chuck on maybe like Mr. 3 for some damage reduction. Actually, no, you don't need damage reduction because you have the Robin Jinbei super swap. That's going to give you damage reduction so you can tank out that shot from Yamato. So that burn is going to basically kill. Like, this won't work forever, but it's quite nice that it does now. Otherwise, if you just don't switch with Jumanji on that previous turn, you're not going to get the attack buff, and then you don't have to worry about the carryover effect. And then you can just utilize the Luffy and Ace special with the Momo support. I actually have a Kainu on Kaido. That's just going to give me a full board of Wano orbs. If you apply Ignite here, you get a 5 times multiplier for Wano slots. So it just makes sense to actually try and get them, right? So works out quite nicely. On to the next variation. Moving on to the next variation, we have Dex, and I am using Marco once again. However, I actually changed up with this team a little bit. I actually used the Suru support on Garp because Momo doesn't work on the Straw Hats because you can't actually apply any more buffs once you use the Straw Hat special. Totally forgot about that, which is very, very annoying. So you have to actually apply that first. Plus, we wanted the auto trigger of Marco, so we needed the auto heal, so it was a little bit finicky there. So I actually changed this team completely to a Momo team that I've been running for my assists. I haven't really been doing too many assists now because, like, it's Super Boss season and I've been trying to focus on 10 stars. You guys probably are too, and these teams might not help you guys out. But I always like putting together whenever Super Boss comes around or KIZUNA comes around. So, hey, I ain't going to change right now, right? But this team did work quite nicely. The downside to it was this particular stage right here. Against Kid, he has resilience and he gives you 5 turns to despair, which we remove with supports. To get around the resilience, we use Guard with end of turn damage, so that way we can get around that nicely. What you could probably do here is use the free-to-play Yamato, the Psy one. You could easily use her. She removes the resilience and and applies resistance. And then that way you don't have to worry about Garp and the Suru support. And then you should be able to easily kill here. So that's another option for you, I suppose. She can also use the Momo support, so that's a lot of fun. But look, Garp worked well there, and I only just had enough damage to actually kill that particular stage. The Yamato's boosted, that's why I say that. I know she doesn't get cooldowns, but she's actually boosted. And she's a fighter, so it works great. On the final stage, as you can see, we got the auto trigger. We get that 3 turns of the very low orb boost. We're actually just going to cop the orb boost, just going to keep it, because we're going to use 2 specials here. That special limiter is so annoying. Not a lot of characters can get around that, especially strength characters that aren't the new batch. So, unless you're utilizing stuff like Orochi or Kaido, like, you're going to really struggle on this particular variation. However, that Onuwa Banshu unit is very good for this stage. They aren't powerhouse, or they aren't fighter, but they do remove attack down, they do remove threshold, just like the Jack and the Born Clay did. Jack gives you 3 tons of color finish, so that works out quite nicely for strength. And then you have the final type of Straw Hats to kind of wrap it up. So, that's pretty self-explanatory, that variation. It's not going to last forever. It's not even going to last that long, to be honest, but look, it definitely works. Just stage 2 is a little bit tight. The last variation is actually Int, and this time we actually are using Momo. 3 spirits get their cooldown, so it just made a lot of sense to use Momo. Not only that, but there's 2 lots of damage reduction and 1 turn of attack down, like 1 lot of attack down. And if you run double Momo, you can actually just get around all of this, plus you get EXP, and it works very, very nicely. Momo could definitely work for the previous fight as well. Like I said, I'm actually using Momo there because of the end of turn damage. So the fact there's a lot of resilience here, Momo definitely can work. But Momo worked absolutely insanely well for this particular team, and I actually tweaked it a little bit to what you guys are seeing in this video. You don't really need the orb blocking mechanic on Jinbei, so you can actually pop the Luffy special on turn 1. So that way you get the chain multiplicative as well. That works out quite nicely. And Momo's end of turn damage can sort of just carry you through the first and second stage. Plus you have his super type because you have a Luffy on the team. So that way you're actually gaining the Wano orbs on both the first and the second stage. Ideally though, you just want to make sure you keep Wano slots on your Momos. So that way you can so you can avoid the super block slots. If you want to do it this way and just like lock the slots there, that works too. But remember, you're going to use a Momo special anyway, so one of the orbs is going to be locked. And you should be able to easily kill with the orb boost of Luffy, the attack boost of Momo on this particular stage anyway. Momo gets around the damage reduction with his special, and with the one orbs, you just do so much goddamn damage. On the final stage, the enemy is going to change type to anything that isn't quick. So, it could be any type at all, except for quick. Plus, you get attack down. They put up damage reduction after level 31. There's 2 tons of a barrier, so Neko is really, really good here. You could also run Carrot. The legend carrot will definitely work. I don't know if she'll get her cooldowns, but Momo does give quite a lot of cooldowns. And plus you have Robin on this team too to help you out there. So carrot can become your captain and you can get through the damage reduction. But look, Neko worked really well here. He could just remove 2 tons of barriers, which was quite nice. And then we had Sanji for chain boundary, chain boosting, and super class. And then we have Robin for that conditional boost because there's full immunity. So you can't really do too much there. So pretty self-explanatory stuff. Momo worked exceptionally well for this fight. If you guys have Sanji, if you guys don't have Sanji, you can use something like Wano Law would work, or Recruit Sanji, or Carrot Nami. Any of those characters would work absolutely fine. So the rush of Sanji also is very, very strong too. So you could definitely do some fun stuff like this and just tap for days. But that's going to wrap up the video. EXP farming is always fun when KIZUNA comes around. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly though, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Late!